YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. As you guys saw from the amazing intro, we are installing a 2006, I don't know what year, 2004 to 6 Evo 8-9 Jdm rear bumper. This thing is absolutely amazing. Currently my Evo 9MR has the original, kind of like the US DM version. It's not special. It just looks like a normal Lancer bumper. It's actually quite big. It really sticks out a lot. There is a crash safety behind there, so we're gonna have to be removing that as well. But the whole car is getting painted. This is the first step to getting this beautiful Evo 9 MR painted, is installing this Jdm rear bumper. It's gonna be amazing. First things first, I'm gonna wash the car, bring it in my garage, put it up on jack stands, remove the stock bumper, Evo 9 stock bumper, show you guys the Evo 9, show you what we need to do with the rivets and whatnot, install it, and it's gonna be amazing. Then, once we finish this video, we're gonna do the Evo 9, I guess, or 8-9, it is a 9, SE Sport Edition, I guess, front lip. Oh, it looks so good. And we're gonna get that all painted white as well. Or white, it is white, we're gonna get paint red as well. So the whole car is gonna get repainted in OEM Rally Red. And all we gotta do is get these two things done, and then it's off to paint. So excited. So let's go ahead, let's start this by washing the car, remove the rear bumper, and then install this. Let's go. Of course, my favorite look on an Evo, pretty much any Evo, on any car, especially an Evo. I love, to be honest, I love just putting my hands on an Evo 9 MR. It just feels really cool. I always wanted this car. I wanted this car a lot more than my Evo 10, and I'm in love with it. So that being said, let's go hose this off, dry it, drive it into the driveway, put it up on jack stands. That is so sexy. Okay, that's before, right? So first thing you need to do is we're gonna need to go ahead and lift the Evo 9 or 8, whatever one you're doing. We're gonna need to lift it. So we'll put some jack stands behind there and lift it. I've seen a lot of people get a lot of wheel room by removing the wheels. So I think I might do that. We'll see. I just know that when there's always a little tab like right here, and it's easier if the wheels are off. This is like the first actual real mod that I'm doing on the Evo 9. It's a pretty big one. The actual Jdm bumper. So again, fresh wash on the Evo 9. We've got the light on it. Now we got it lifted real high up, so we got a lot of room. I did take the wheels off. I feel that I might have enough room. The front looks so much better when it's lowered like that. I cannot wait to get coilovers. I don't know what brand of coilovers we're gonna do. Okay, so next thing you wanna do is you're gonna open up the trunk, which there's a cool little lever in here. Some cars will only have the key. Trunk level lever. Come right in the middle and just lift up. There we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take out the Evo 9 Jdm or black, I don't know if those ones are, tail lights. People say that they really want these ones, pretty cool. Lefty loosey on some Phillips head. Okay, 2 Phillips heads, here, and then it should just come out, it does. And then it has one nice clip. This is probably one of the easier things to do on a car, is removing taillights and headlights. So we'll set these aside, we'll clean the back of them. Beautiful. Okay, moving along, 10mm of course, Phillips head, and then I think there's a 10mm here and a 10mm here. And then the top is done, and then we'll go down along the lower part, and it should come off. What we're going to be doing is, the reason I'm doing this is there's these little rivets here. It's really simple. We're just going to drill those out, and then because this is the thing that we want, there's a little metal bracket underneath here. So let's do that 10mm right here. Super simple. Grab the other side. Super simple. Ta-da. Okay, inside the trunk, I've removed the little windshield wiper filler. It's pretty cool they put that back for the balance of the Evo. All missing, so we got those two out, that's good. I did remove the wheel, and then I got the 10 millimeter up here. There was a 10 millimeter holding that splash guard down there, and then that's it on this side. The only thing that we have to do is there's one 10 millimeter hidden inside here, which is usually why you have to pull the carpet back. Just a couple push pins on the carpet and they'll come out. To be honest, this is like pretty old plasticky carpet liner. You don't have to remove it. It's right in here. Let me show you. You can just do it with an extended 10. See it? Right there, that guy. So I'd recommend doing that instead of what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and remove the 10 and then put this thing back. As you move along the back, don't forget the two 10 millimeters on the license plate frame as well. That's coming off. Okay, 2 hidden bolts. You ready for these? You gotta pop that little back plastic off, and then there's 10 millimeters right in there, guys. Yeah, you can see them. Let's pop those 2 off, and then the bumper, I think, should release. Let's do it now. All right, this may be the moment of truth. Let's see. There might be some stuff down below, I'm not sure. No, there's definitely more. Let's look. Maybe that's why I had to move the carpet. Yep, there's definitely another one. Hold on. All right, now real moment of truth. We got 4 behind here. Yeah, there we go. Now it's happening. Gosh, that was a lot. This thing is on feel. All right, and then now we got to do the side marker light. There's a plug-in somewhere. It's right here. I found it. Let me unclick this plug. All right. We have gotten it. Ta-da. Oh, yeah. Good news. This is a clean title car. It looks mint. There's no damage or anything. It's just dirty. That's good news. Never been rear-ended or anything. Looks great. We're gonna go use some, I like to use this now, glass cleaner. I'm gonna spray it down and clean it all. That crash bar, and then there's a crash insert. This is a very American thing on cars. It's good. It's for safety. We're gonna roll without it. We're going YOLO, kind of like the MR2, YOLO. We'll pop that off, and then we'll go to install. And I did not buy the aftermarket one, which I kind of wish I would have, but oh well. So let's use some cleaner and just work our way down and clean this. A little before and after, my favorite thing ever. Comment down below, I don't know what exhaust I'm gonna do. I've seen a lot of people do that Tome, Chris Gooberry, Tome, sick. Fresh Kicks, Tome, sick. Who else is Low-Tech, all those guys. I don't know, I'm not gonna do Tome, it's not my exhaust, not my thing. I was looking at the HKS's, I don't know which one I'm gonna do. But we're gonna have to remove that lower crash beam as well. So we'll continue doing that after we get the rest of this clean. Okay guys, it's actually a different day. You guys are gonna be able to see sort of, the sun's hitting this pretty funny. I did have a little bit of rust between the impact bar, which I removed, and then the, I don't know, the frame, I guess this is the frame down here, but the actual rear of the car. So what we're doing is masking it off, and then I hit it with some black paint. Got one coat over there, I just wanted to show you guys before. I definitely recommend you guys doing that as well, getting that nice clean aesthetic. 2 12 millimeter bolts on each side to pop that off, and then now we're good to go. So let's hit that with some black paint, let it dry, and I did scrub all of this down. It took about, I don't know how long, it took about maybe an hour to get it real clean and nice. Okay, that looks so much better. We're gonna let that dry. Got both sides now. I recommend doing this. Now, there are 4 bolts that you would put on that little thin crash bar. I think it's from STM. I did not purchase that. We're gonna roll without it. I should probably get one though. But now that we have that all off, this is all clean. We're gonna come over here out of the sunshine. Here is the authentic JDM rear bumper. It looks amazing. And then here's the OEM one. So let's go ahead and flip this guy over, and what we're gonna have to do is remove the little drill out these bits right here for the rivets. Okay, this is the most fun part, but people think it's the most scary. Super easy. So rivets, I got a rivet gun here. All this is a piece of metal that pulls another piece of metal through it. It's very simple. Long piece of metal, circle, it pinches them together. That's it. I mean, it's super simple. Once you have one physically with you, you'll be able to understand it. You drill out these rivets here. So all you're doing is drilling out that center piece of metal, and it lets it go, and then the top little hat part and the thing that's holding it all together falls out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 just on this one side. What you're trying to do is get this piece of metal right here, that's what you want. So I've got 9. There's a Phillips head and a 10mm, a Phillips head and a 10mm, and then rivets. I now understand. I was thinking to myself, I was like, where are the 10mm that hold up this bumper? That's why you want that. That's the main reason why you want that, is to hold up this bumper. And for some reason, they just didn't automatically supply it on this one. What is going on? You should just automatically supply it on this. It should just be built into the bumper like most of them. Anyways, let's go ahead and do Phillips head and 10mm, and then drill out the rest of the rivets. I'm going to show you right now how to drill a rivet. So you can actually see there's a bunch of rivets on here. Isn't that funny? So you literally just come to this rivet, start spinning. Light pressure, don't go ham. Push on it. Of course my drill is black and red, it's me. It's the black and red MR2. Okay, it's starting to go. Here it comes. Oh, almost there. Okay. And now it's out. I think it went through it, hold on. There you go. So that's it. Now you're out, and then this is actually separated. That part right there is separated from the plastic bumper. Let's continue to do the rest of these and then pull that off, and then I'll show you how to install that onto this. Okay, here's the US Jdm bumper. We're all good with that. We've drilled everything out, kind of done with it. We got our new rivet gun we're bringing over here. The sun's hitting perfectly right in the new YouTube garage. By the way, I'm getting the floors epoxied soon. It'll be nice. You can see when the sun's not out how nice and clean it is in here. But when the sun's out, it's like you either get what's in the sun or not. Look how nicely that dried off right there. That's perfect. Nice little angle on there. And then I hit this too. Perfect little angle right there. I do recommend you guys doing the same to prevent rust, but it's also just better, especially since you're not using the crash bar anymore. Okay, we are now ready to install the bracket, I guess is what you'd call it. I still got a few I got to clip out of there. Some of them drill all the way out, so I'll just clip those out of there. Clean it. Of course, we got to clean it, and then we'll set it in there, and then that's the spot where the license plate bracket will go right in there. So let's go ahead, with those little frames right there. So let's go ahead and clean this, and then rivet it into the Jdm Evo 9 bumper. Okay, so I've cleaned the bracket. We are ready now to install it. You're not going to be using these side markers, but you do want to re-plug it back into the wire harness so that you can get the tail light or the license plate lights to work. This bumper does not have side markers, rear side markers. It's a good thing because they don't look that good, to be honest. It looks better without them. Cleaner, more aesthetic. Of course, my car's getting repainted, so you might already have a painted bumper on it. This will be the best bumper. It is expensive, but it's definitely it's not that much work. It's definitely worth the work and worth the cost because it's going to look amazing. So let's go ahead and lift this up. First thing I'm going to do is there's some screws on the back here. I'm going to screw those in, and then I'm going to rivet from the inside out. Okay, first set of rivets all completed. Rivet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on each side. Evo 9, that's probably why they did it. No, just kidding. Pretty simple. Literally all you do is you take a rivet right here, you put it into your gun, you pull on it, and it spreads that out, and then it pinches it together. Therefore, you got a rivet. Pretty cool. I did remove the middle bracket from the side brackets because if you actually know anything about or watch anything about this install, this is probably the harder part. To have this installed properly, you actually have to remove and drill out those 2 rivets right there, and then you have to bend this plate back and cut it and then reinstall it. So pretty much what all you have to do is cut this part off right here, this part right here, flatten that out with pliers, and then re-rivet that plate in, and you're good to go. We're actually going to attempt that. I did do the, I don't know, all the websites like STM, they all sell you this Jdm bracket, but then no one uses it because it doesn't have the lights for the US. So I bought it. It was $14. Chris's video, same thing. I should have paid attention to it, but anyways, I mean, you can run this. Super easy to install this without the Jdm lights. If that's what you want to do, it's up to you. But let's go ahead and cut up that thing once we rivet the other side of the bumper. This is a pretty long process, but pretty easy overall. Majority of the time you're going to be doing is cleaning that rear back right there, but dang, that looks good. Rivet set 1 and then rivet set 2. You can do this again. I was like, you guys, you can do this. It's not gonna kill you. This is like, not like a 1-star. It's probably like a 2-star. I don't even think it's a 3-star. It's a 2-star. It's not very difficult. Just a lot of bolts and stuff. But again, wait for the outcome. Definitely recommend making that look like that. That is very, very aesthetic. I've seen people where they cut up into that. We're not using that. So what we need to do is drill the rivet real quick here on the back of this thing, bend it, drill holes, re-rivet it. Okay, as other YouTubers have explained, all the rivets are in, they look really good. This is what sticks out too far. So I just drilled out the rivets. Really simple, license plate frame. We want this out here, but we don't want it to be sticking out like all dorky like it was. So that's how it was, sticking out is all dorky like that. So all we're trying to do is pretty much, we'll just bend this part, that part right here. Can you guys see that? This part, we'll bend it flush and cut that off. Super simple. So I did just align it, but now I'm gonna remove it because I don't want to bend the plastic of the polyurethane of this OEM part. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, we're officially ready. Let me grab some light for you guys to install it. I did tie up the ends with the whatever it's called, the side marker indicators. We wrapped those up, zip tied them up, and then this one needs to run into the charge side, which will be right there, that guy. So we have some slack on there, but I wrapped that up. I did mount it. The license plate needs to be, I did drill it right there. You guys can see those 2 bolts. It does need to be adjusted to the right a little bit. Here's that gap versus here's that gap. You guys can see ½ inch it needs to go, which I can just drill the plate over a little bit. So I'll do that in a minute. It was my fault. I didn't put the plate, I drilled the holes in the plate wrong. But everything else looks really, really good. It's very aesthetic, very clean, it's very tucked. The plugins are up there. So all we gotta do is slide the bumper on, slide those 4 studs into the rear back there. That is awesome, just like that. JDM bumper installed, looks so cool. Dang. So a couple things, I do want to make sure that you guys align that rear part right. There's those 4 10mm that go back in there. I started with those, 10mm here, 10mm there, and then the 10 10mm on the sides. Looks really, really good. Exhaust is kind of, that's the OEM exhaust. I think sticks out pretty far. That's the US version. So we'll see what exhaust I'm gonna do. Really, 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 really good fitment though. Now keep in mind, my car's getting painted, but overall that fitment's really good. One of the things, it kind of looks like, I don't know, I think it's the plate. The lower part is kind of tucked up a little bit. I don't know if it'll rest after time. Right here, you guys see this? I think the plate is pushing up on it. Right here, I think that's pushing up on it. Oh, there you go, never mind. Nah, that's it right there, that's why. I was looking at that funky. So there's a little plastic clip up here. I did order from STM, let's get it out now. I did order that little center spot tow hook cover. All right, before we put the tow hook cover on, let's go ahead and actually do the tail lights, the Evo 9 JDM, or the US black ones that I have. That is so much more aggressive. Yeah, again, that's the OEM exhaust, kind of goofy. So I don't know what exhaust I'm gonna do. Maybe HKS, I don't know. I might do a crooked one, we'll see. After I get it painted, and go for like bigger horsepower. OEM parts, these are little push pins, and then that's the tow hook cover, needs to be painted. I'm gonna install it now though. So rear bumper will all be painted rally red, and then from here down will be painted black, and then this will be painted red. Let's install this and then see if those license plate lights work. I didn't put LEDs in there yet. So it's not an easy job. It's not like a 1. It's like a 2.5, maybe a 3. You got to do a little bit of modifying. That's one of the things. And then it's time consuming. It's very time consuming. You're going to want to clean, like if you own an Evo, you're going to want to clean it. So this is what you're going to do. Ooh, look at the truck. You guys ready? It looks amazing. Here we go. Wham! Oh my gosh, it looks so good. It's so much more aggressive. Of course, it's OEM, so the fitment's perfect. Look at that fitment. I know it's all black, so it doesn't looks funny right now, but when it's red and matches the car, it's gonna be so much more aggressive. The black centerpiece will look so good. Oh, I'm really into it. All right, let's go ahead, see if we were successful on the tail lights. Let's see here. Taillights. Yep. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Ta-da! So that's how you do that. That's pretty cool. Definitely need some LEDs down there, but dang, look at that. For aesthetics wise, you have to get this bumper for sure. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go shut those lights off. Let's go shut the lights off again. These taillights are goofy looking, by the way. For aesthetics, 10 out of 10. It is expensive. They're like $1,000 plus all the other little things. It's gonna be like $1,200. It's a lot, non-painted. It's a lot, but it's if you want an Evo, this is what you gotta get. I mean, if you get an Evo with the basic one in the back over there, it's so dorky. So this is just a must-have. OEM fitment, so it looks perfect. Don't let that little plastic clip hold up that middle part. I was like, what's going on with it? The fitment's not good. No, fitment's perfect. Exhaust is the OEM exhaust. I don't know which one I'm going to go with next, but wow, definitely do it. Definitely do it. Yeah, I agree. Definitely do it. But I do like the outcome. One thing I did want to say to you guys is, with this bumper and having it like be OEM with an OEM, usually stuff is just like plug and play, like right away with an OEM. Like you pull it out, put it in, or clip it in, whatever. This is not. This is something that just keep in mind. You got to drill those rivets out. You got to pinch all the new rivets again. You got to custom that bracket, or otherwise you're not going to get lights like I did on the license plate. So there are a lot of things that are a little bit more than OEM, but the fitment's perfect. So keep that in mind. And the end result's going to be amazing with my Evo. I love this. Evo 9 MR. I need my badge. I can't wait to put the badge on once I get the car painted. Next video, we're going to be doing the front SE lip. It's going to look really good. You guys will like it a lot. We'll install that. And then I got those little things that you push into the Evo 9 bumper, because mine came out. And then I'm dropping this car off to get painted. It'll be gone for about 2 weeks to a month. And it'll be rally red. It'll be amazing. I'm so excited. I'll probably end up taking like the wing off and the tail lights and the headlights and all that stuff to help my painter, and then just bring it to him, so less labor for him, and then he can just paint the car that way. Roof is going to be black. Roof is going to be black, and then the middle will be black here, and then the rest will just be OEM rally red. It'll be amazing. We'll have a perfect car. We'll get it slammed. I don't know if I'll slam it. We'll get it lowered, and then we'll go to the power stuff. And I really want a good number on this. 94,000 miles on the Evo. The 4B11 should be good to about, we'll try to get 300, or 350 wheel, and then have a really nice 6-speed that I have in there too. So it should be a really fun car. It'll be my winter beater. How funny is that? Probably won't be, but maybe. Like, subscribe, swingbymitch.com. See you guys in the next video.